Wir haben in der letzten Folge hier die Katze bekommen. Die hat sich jetzt bei uns ein neues Zuhause gemacht. Wir haben die Geschichte mit Trofim abgeschlossen. Und morgen soll hier diese keine Reue sein. Gut, dann schauen wir einfach mal.
Tonight, I dreamed about our old home. The one we lived in before we moved into a shabby flat on the outskirts of the town. I dreamed of the tiny room Kolya and I used to share, my dolls and his toy horse. Of an old wooden table where my mother and I used to make vareniki out of fresh dough. Of the old grandfather clock that we had to sell to the pawn shop, and the ticking I couldn't sleep without for weeks. Of the windowsill where little Kolya used to sit for hours on end, waiting for father to come home from a vodka bar. I dreamed of the day Kolya asked me, why do grown-ups even drink something so repulsive? It was a surprisingly difficult question. I didn't know what to say back then. I think I might have an answer now.
Weil sie es zum Leben brauchen. So, wir ziehen uns um.
Ah, were you waiting for me?
Katze verwandeln?
Must taste better. Oh, he started drooling. Ugh.
Bevor ich hier die Katze verwandle,
Strange. Can't lovely van.
will ich hier einmal speichern. Kann ich nur einmal am Tag mit... Nee. Alter.
And how are you? You know, Pumpkin, you are without a doubt the most content individual I've ever met. I wonder how old you are. Cats already live such short lives. I know. I shouldn't dwell on such sad thoughts, but it just seems unfair. I'd miss you terribly if anything happened to you. That is, unless... You know, I reckon you'd make an excellent vampire. What do you think?
Nee.
Nah, that's just a silly thought, isn't it? Besides, you're perfect just the way you are, Pumpkin.
Nein, nein, nein. Die Katze wird nicht verwandelt. Kolja? Okay. So, wir müssen irgendwo Revolution. Ich kann heute keine Klavierstunden nehmen, oder? Nee. Jo, sind die hier drin?
Hey, Lisa, over here.
Ja, sind sie.
Glad you made it. Was afraid that the smell and the noise would scare you off.
Welcome to the hub of our cause.
Wie passend.
It certainly seems fitting.
Of course it does. Look around. These are all working people who are tired of sitting under the ruling thumb.
Come, enough talk. Let's find a table.
I've had enough walking for the day. Gosha, why don't you grab us the drinks while I find a table for our friend here? What can I say? You have a certain charm that keeps costs low, eh?
Wir gehen mit Gosia.
Actually, I think I'll help Gosha with the drinks.
What? She can handle herself.
No, actually, I'd like the company.
Suit yourself. I'll go find us a table that doesn't wobble.
Good luck with that.
Okay, also sie ist mir sympathischer als er.
Ah, Gosha. Here for your usual.
That depends. Do you offer anything other than your own vodka?
I did have good beer here the other day. Some fine Prussian stuff.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Ha! You just have to get here quicker on those days. Anyway, I'll grab you a bottle and some glasses.
I hope you're ready for some serious drink tonight. Hopefully, it'll help you recover from the shock of discovering us last time.
Don't worry. Recently, I've had enough shock to last me well over a lifetime.
Well, you better learn to pace yourself, what with all to come. These are exciting times we live in.
Die neuen Ideen?
You mean with the new ideas spreading across the land?
Exactly. You know, my parents have always scraped at the dirt to barely afford a life. They were supposedly given freedom, but what is freedom without hope for a better future? They're still serfs, in all but title, still working land that's not theirs, that can never be theirs. But no more. We can't just wait and hope for change to be given to us.
Klingt perfekt.
That sounds perfect.
It is. Why else do you think we risk our lives daily to make it happen? A land free of prejudice and greed. Just people, human beings, working for one another and living how we were meant to be.
Just human beings.
Lisa, you're clearly an educated woman who has benefited from progress. All I want is for people like my family to have the same type of prospects, the same type of hope.
I'm indeed lucky to live in a time where I'm allowed to pursue my calling.
Forgive me, but luck played little role in this. Your right to study, to practice, was fought for by those who refused to wait. Well, I too refuse to tell my family, my people, that the time is not right. The time is right when we the people say it is. For someone whose job it is to tend to those in need, I hope you can at least understand why I do what I do.
Hey, where are my drinks, Gosha?
You should go. Ivan will throw a fit if we don't get back to him. Let me just handle the bill here. I'll only be a minute.
Thank you. See you there.
Setz sich zu Ivan an den Tisch. Hier sind keine Stühle.
Ah, finally. I'm a parched man here.
If you're so parched, you could have got it yourself.
So, tell us, Lisa, what do you think of our little organisation so far?
Es ist eine gute Sache.
You're fighting for a good cause.
Hear, hear.
Right now, let us drink as friends.
Tu so, als ob du trinkst. Jetzt musst du wieder irgendwas drücken, glaube ich, gell?
To the glorious future that awaits.
No regrets.
There's no way I'm actually drinking this stuff.
Oh, nothing strips the lining of your guts better than Kirill's hooch.
Let's just see if you can keep up with me this time.
Sorry to interrupt the merriment, but you still haven't told me why you give your blood to Arbin.
Oh, you're right.
Well, it's simple, really. Why does anyone give something to someone else?
Aus Freundlichkeit, um etwas zu bekommen.
Out of kindness.
Well, yes, but do you really think we're in a position to do that?
When Arbin approached us, at first we didn't know how to react.
To be honest, we were pretty suspicious. With her fancy place and the people she hangs around with, she seemed like the epitome of the uncaring elite.
I wouldn't say she is uncaring.
No, as we came to discover. You see, Arbin proposed a deal. In exchange for some of our blood for medical research, we received money for our activities.
I see. And would all this money have anything to do with the business you've been up to these past days?
Not yet. First, another drink.
Tu so. Wieder
To the new age.
To the people.
No regrets.
Ugh, I can't bear to taste this stuff again.
Ja, fuck.
Hey, what are you trying to pull here?
Sorry, it just slipped out of my fingers.
Look, you seem fun, but I don't know if I can reveal exactly all our activities.
Just know that all will be revealed in time.
That doesn't exactly make things any clearer.
Will you pipe down over there? What are you women doing in a place like this anyway? Go home to your husbands and brats, and let the rest of us enjoy our drinks free from your nonsense.
Lucky for you, I have neither a man nor any children to rush home to. In fact, I think I'll take a good while to savour the rest of my vodka tonight.
Huh. You should fix that. A woman your age only has a few more desirable years left in her. All of you, it's unnatural. Rabble-rousers like you are the problem.
Us? The bourgeoisie sit and feast in their mansions with no thought for you, and yet you choose to insult those who actually think of your future.
What?
Tell him, Lisa.
Das ist die herrschende Klasse.
The bourgeoisie, the ruling class, the rich and powerful.
And their biggest trick is to make ordinary people think we're our own enemies.
What a load of rubbish.
But don't you see? It should be the people who determine the land's destiny, running the country for themselves as it should be.
Creating a world with no more greed or suffering.
Oh, I know you. You're the people that shut down the mill last week.
That was one of our actions, yes.
You cost me a week's worth of wages. I had to burn my old musket to keep warm.
A price worth paying.
How can you say that? It was a gift from my father. The last thing of value in my life.
I am sorry, sir, but direct action will eventually lead to a better life for all.
Nicht wirklich. Wart ihr das wirklich? Was hast du? Die Aufseher sind schuld.
Aren't your overseers ultimately to blame?
What?
They hold you hostage with wage loss even when you couldn't work if you wanted.
Doesn't that show you that they don't care about you? You're nothing to them.
But why would they pay me? I wasn't there.
Maybe because you're a human being and have a right to food and heat. That's the problem with this society. Hunger, poverty, hopelessness. We've been conditioned to blindly accept that these are just inevitable costs of living. It doesn't have to be that way.
Enough of this. You're lucky the right people aren't around to hear you spout this drivel. This is exactly why political delinquents shouldn't be allowed in here or anywhere in the country.
Some people just can't handle the truth.
Ah, this piss hole isn't worth my coin tonight.
Just another blind worker who refuses to understand why we do what we do. The time will come where they will have no choice but to see it our way.
Ignorance is sometimes easier when hopeless. Maybe he just wanted to drink in peace to numb it all.
Ah, then he shouldn't have started it.
What's happening out there?
Ah, it must be the rally. We're going to be late, Ivan.
Don't blame me. You were the one who took too long getting our drinks.
A rally?
Come, we'll show you. Right after one more drink for the road.
Echt jetzt?
To tonight's success.
To a better world.
No regrets. Oh, I can't bear to taste this stuff again.
All right, let us show you how our cause progresses.
You can see how together we're reclaiming our town for the people.
Let's go. But after that, I must get back to the doctor.
When we're done, there'll be no more masters to return to. Come on,
Die beiden sind nicht mehr ganz knusper im Kopf. Gehe mit den Revolutionären zur Versammlung.
All right then, let's make our move. We don't want to miss anything.
Also ich laufe gerade nicht.
So many people.
And this is only a fraction of the force we will have.
Also die beiden haben schon gute Punkte, aber so wie sie es machen, nee. Ist da jetzt die ganze Stadt auf dem Weg dahin? Und vor allem wohin? Okay.
When you see a gathering like this, you can't help but feel like change is in the air.
But what exactly is this rally about?
Corruption. Among other crimes, the previous mayor was lining his fat pockets with the coin made by our farmers' hard work.
We organised and drove him out, but we now need to make sure the new mayor knows that we won't let the past be repeated.
In time, the whole system must be overhauled. But with the rally, we take our first step in achieving our demands.
Hey, Lisa, I think someone is trying to get your attention.
What? The girl from the party, the one who killed Petya. What's she doing here?
It looks like she wants you to go inside.
Well, looks like this is where we part for now then.
So it does.
Hoffe, wir sehen uns wieder. Das war interessant. Genieß die Versammlung.
I hope we meet again.
I'm sure we will.
And maybe next time, we'll get some more vodka into you. But be prepared to actually drink next time.
Bitte was? Aktualisierte IBAN. Blablabla. Nachdem die Revolutionäre an ihrem regelmäßigen Treffpunkt Kirills Wodka Bar aufgesucht hatte, erfuhr Lisa mehr über ihre Ziele, das System zu ändern, und nahm mit ihnen an einer Versammlung teil. Und Gosja. Steht genau das Gleiche. Okay, dann...
Hello there. You wish to see me?
The Countess requests your presence inside.
The Countess? Why is she here?
How should I know? I'm just the messenger. Just follow me.
Okay. Spricht mit der Gräfin.
This place sure is something else.
Wir waren schon hier.
She's upstairs. Come. I'll get us past the guard.
Okay, wir laufen wieder nicht.
I have to say, I didn't really expect to speak again after our last meeting.
Right. That was an unfortunate evening. Well, I survived, although clearly not unscathed. My face may be a sight, but the hunger pains are far worse. Thanks to that purple-haired lunatic, I'm goddamn pathetic. Begging for scraps from others.
Möchte diese Nacht vergessen? Entschuldigen, Petya.
I just can't forget what you did to Petya.
Was that his name?
Are you serious?
Relax. You'll begin to forget these kinds of things too in time. Here we are. You there. Let her through. The Countess wants an audience with this one.
Of course, ladies.
Aktualisierte Bio für Victoria. Lisa traf Lisa. Lisa traf Victoria das nächste Mal während der Versammlung beim Rathaus. Als Victoria Lisa in der Menge aufsuchte, um sie zur Gräfin zu begleiten, sah Lisa, dass die Begegnung mit Alisa auf der Feier bei Victoria eine sichtbare Narbe hinterlassen hatte. Okay. Und wir müssen wahrscheinlich da hoch.
Oh, hello, darling. What a nice surprise to see you here.
Sie wollten mich doch hier.
Lisa, my dear, how funny to find you down there amongst the rally.
Oh, yes, quite.
Es ist aufregend, Revolutionäre getroffen. Es war nicht aus freien Stücken.
I ran into some revolutionaries and ended up getting shuffled along here.
That will happen if you associate yourself with such folk. They do allow their passions to become inflamed all too easily. Now, I didn't only call you up for pleasantries. Since you're here, I have an envelope I'd like you to deliver to the doctor.
Of course, Countess. Consider it done.
Okay.
You may run along now.
Forgive me, but before I leave, may I ask who's that gentleman looking out the window? I believe I've seen his face before.
Well noted. Hear that, Savelli? Even this young lady recognizes the new mayor. You must have already made quite the impression around town.
Savelli.
Oh. Why, hello there, miss. Apologies for not noticing you earlier. I got lost in thought admiring the view below. So organized and efficient. Mayor Savelli Skvotsov, at your most humble service.
Elizaveta Morozova.
Schön, Sie kennenzulernen.
A pleasure to meet you.
Likewise, my dear. Likewise. But tell me, Miss Elizaveta, what do you think of the rally going on? I saw you talking to a couple of the participants just now.
Ich finde es toll zu sehen. Ich denke, Sie sind Dummköpfe. Ich weiß nicht, was ich davon halten soll.
I think it's great to see. Times are hard and people need to feel like they are heard.
I couldn't agree more.
Ugh.
You do?
Ha! Why do you think I ran for mayor in the first place? I've lived in this country all my life and seen the ills of our working folk. The good, law-abiding people of this town deserve to have their hard work properly appreciated, not sucked up like blood to feed those above.
A pointed analogy.
My apologies. I didn't mean to use such imagery in the presence of you refined women.
Oh, please. You think our little Lisa cannot handle talk of blood?
Ah, of course. You're that Lisa, the new physician apprentice.
I'm surprised you've heard of me.
As mayor, it's my duty and privilege to know about all the town's residents. Especially those who so wonderfully use their talents to serve the good citizens.
Oh, it's truly nothing special. It's what I've always wanted to do.
Oh, don't sell yourself short. We all do our own small part to bring about a better tomorrow for those of pure heart and spirit. Ah, do you smell that? Change is in the air, my friends. We've got a good crowd going now. Time to greet them and let them know their voices are heard.
Savelli, for goodness sake, don't put yourself in harm's way in front of that rabble. I've only just got used to you as the new mayor.
Ha! There's that razor wit I was warned about. Come, Lisa. Join me if you'd like.
Okay, sie ist nicht so begeistert. Mal kurz gucken. Beziehungen. Savelli. Lisa lernte Bürgermeister Savelli Skvotsov kennen, als Gräfin Orlova sie in sein Büro im Rathaus einlud. Beeindruckt von den Idealen der Menschen auf der Versammlung unten beschloss Savelli, auf den Balkon zu gehen, um zu den Menschen zu sprechen und seine volle Unterstützung zu bekunden. Während der Versammlung beim Rathaus traf sich dieser mit der Gräfin im Bürgermeister Savelli Xorzows Büro. Dort bat die Gräfin Lisa, dem Doktor einen Umschlag zu geben. Gut, dann würde ich sagen, trifft Savelli auf dem Balkon des Rathauses. Das machen wir dann in der nächsten Folge.